Hi, welcome to Lazada University's Introduction to Lazada webinar. Today's agenda, we're going to cover a couple of things that's going to introduce you to what Lazada is about. So let's get started. So why Lazada? The leading e-commerce player in Southeast Asia right now is Lazada. So we are the top choice, and we also have 64 million monthly visits. On top of that, we have over 18 categories and 95 million products. We've got a strong mobile growth, and it's 7 million mobile app downloads now, with our Lazada Seller Center app just being launched. Also, we have the hassle-free fulfillment system, also known as Fulfillment by Lazada. And lastly, we have the largest B2C seller base, which has 30,000 business sellers and growing. Now we're going to talk about required documents, fees, and payment cycles. Basically, for required documents, for business registration SSM, we need the sole proprietor and partnership forms together with your private limited forms. For directors list, we need Form 49, private limited, or SSM owner information, or maybe sole proprietor and partnership. For bank statements, we usually use company bank statements. Personal accounts are not accepted. Also for signatory ICs, director's identification card as per SSM owner information or Form 49 is usually needed. For GST, if it's applicable, please do provide that form as well. Now for Lazada's fee structure. So we have three different fee structures. The first one is the commission fee. So this is usually a fee that's paid to us when we provide you this e-commerce platform for all your sales transactions. So the calculation is as follows. Listing unit price times the commission rate will give you the GST. And then shipping fee will be the amount charged for transporting the product from one location to another location. This would be the third-party logistics chargeable weight times with the Lazada rate card. So this would be the merchant, meaning you would be responsible for the input of your own measurements for your product. And payment fee, meaning the payment gateway fee for prepaid and handling fees that's been imposed by 3PL for cash on delivery. Also the listing unit price times by 2%. Shipping fee. The shipping cost is the responsibility of the merchant. If the merchant correctly inputs the product weight and size, the merchant will only bear the first kilo, with the balance shipping fee being borne by the customer. So the weight, you times that with the rate negotiated by Lazada, that would give you the shipping fee. Payment cycles is basically when you get your payouts. The first payment cycle is always from the 1st to the 14th of every month. The second payment cycle is from the 15th to the 30th or 31st of the month, depending on which date the month ends. Payment will be received after 5 working days from the end of each payment cycle. Okay, like so in the diagram below. An introduction to Seller Center. So here we have basically 6 different things on your Seller Center. The first one being product management, where we learn how to add products, manage products, and also look at product reviews. The second one is basically order management, where we look at stock management, order management. Then we look at accounting, where you learn to manage your finances and payment terms. The fourth one is the Lazada Tools section, where you learn to enhance the seller sales performance. The fifth one will consist of campaigns, which increases the exposure of your products and increases your sales volume. And then we have the Lazada University to rejoin training and learn more about training materials and see if there are any advanced training available to you. Okay, so this is your Seller Center homepage. Now, on this page, I'm going to go through with you one by one on what each link actually means. Here, the first one here is under products. Then we have the orders, of course, promotions, finance, analytics, and your Seller Center name. Also, here we can check your pending orders, your new products and your performance. Also, you can see what announcements there are every time. We also have a self-help button, and we can also chat with us. And the last one here is basically to join our promotional campaigns. Now, Lazada Seller Center app has just launched, and this is available for the App Store and the Google Play Store. So you can see here, this is how the iOS system looks like, and this is how the Android system would look like. Now I'm going to go through with you regarding just some guidelines on content and images. Here we have 5 different areas which lets you know what the benefit of having good quality content and images. The first one we want to cover is having attractive on-site content. Now this gives a reason for customers to keep coming back to you, to have that fondness with your brand and establish trust. The second one is basically to build tighter customer or reader relationship. And this will increase loyalty between you and your customers. Also, we want higher visibility in search engines. So every post that you add, it will be indexed via Google to give you a high rank search with definite keywords. Also, we want to see higher increased conversion potential. This gives good content basically a way to engage and inform and to bring out more value to the readers reading this. And lastly, more social traffic and followers. This is where users will share your content with their friends and followers to increase their followers. Why would you need good product images? It comes down to 3 things. The first one is basically it has to be eye-catching, right? Always products that have really good images catches the eye of the customer upon scrolling through our website. The second one, images are your salesmen. So always treat all your images like they're your sales pitches to your customer. If it isn't interesting or maybe very appealing, why would customers even want to look at the product or even purchase the product? It reflects something about you, so always make sure the quality of images you provide on the website reflect the quality and effort you put into selling your product. Did you know that people remember 80% of what they see and only 20% of what they read? Okay. Key points to know about product images. Are your product images of good quality? Always stay away from blurry or grainy images. The outline of the product image must be soft and not contain sharp edges. How attractive are your images? Show the best view of the product with as many angles as possible. Always be sure the product is unwrapped from the packaging. Product images should never be cropped. Always show the full view of your product. Are you arranging images well? The best way to do this is always show the best view of the product in as many angles as possible. Images should never be cluttered with too much text or multiple images. Also, images should focus on the product as the main selling point. Image quality guidelines. So the number of images would usually mean 2 to 8 product images to be uploaded. Image and size resolution should be 500 by 500 pixels to a maximum of 2000 by 2000 pixels. The recommended one is usually about 850 by 850 pixels and above. And try to make sure your image has a minimum 72 dpi resolution at all times. Product view in image. Product view should always have a clear front view display or a 45-degree angle view of the product. So the product is displayed in correct shape, no stretched or proportionate in image. Now, other things to look into would be the product image matching the content. Offensive images, obviously, and explicit content is not allowed. Here are just some examples that you can have a look at. Now, on my right column here in orange, the mandatory, you can see the image, size, and background quality of these images. All image ratios and backgrounds are accepted. So if you look at these 4 images, they are actually accepted. The product coverage is flexible on the canvas. Now look at what we would highly recommend. Usually a 1:1 image ratio and white background are strongly recommended. Product should cover more than 80% of the longest axis if possible. Now we look at the image quality guideline here on clear images versus blurry images. If you look at the top column here, you can see these two images are indeed very clear. However, on the right side here, you can see they are very blurred, which is not accepted. At the bottom here now, we can see the first two pictures being very clear indeed, and the ones on the right side here, which is very grainy, and this is not accepted as well. Now we look at the image quality guidelines of wrapped and unwrapped products. So if you look here, this is accepted. However, when your product is unwrapped like so in the last picture here, this is strongly not recommended. At the bottom here, as you can see, products that are stretched out may or distorted in image may lose its prime attractiveness, like so. Now we look at the image quality guidelines where you need to match the name of the product together with the correct image. The one here is correct. If you can see the name and the product image actually matches. However the case, the one here on the right side here, if you look at it, the name of this product does not match this product. Although it looks maybe similar, but it's not quite right. Okay. Now you can actually sell lingerie, underwear products, which are suitable to your local country. However, no sexual poses or private body parts can be shown. Now, always make sure the product outline is always sharp. If you look at the left side picture, this is very good because even after you zoom into the picture, you still cannot see that it's grainy or blurry. However, the image here on my right side, once you have actually zoomed into the picture, you can see that it becomes very blurry or grainy. Now, try to have as many front view angles of your products and make sure that it's clearly shown, like so on the left corner here. Now look on the right side here. This is highly not recommended. The image is being blocked off and you're not showing the front view of that particular product. Now reflection of images are allowed. However, if you have no reflection, that's highly recommended. Also for cropped products are allowed only if the main feature is displayed clearly, like so. Multi-angle views. Now all view angles are actually allowed if the product front view is clearly shown. What we would recommend would be a front view and a 30-degree view. Also, some of you will have watermarks, logos, or graphics. This is actually allowed. Images that have no watermarks, logo, or graphic are much better recommended. Why do you need to have good content? Simply because you want to convince your customers to buy your product and they would act as salespeople since your customers cannot touch the product directly. Customers want to know your products, so this acts like a user manual so that they know how it works and how they could possibly use these items. And you want to enhance that positive impression. Product description also represents the image and reputation of your own shop, always showing your seller professionalism. Here we come to naming your products. Always remember, findability increases with proper naming. This is a simple formula for you to actually remember. Brand, model, spec, and color. Here's an example. Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge 64 GB Black Sapphire. Now we talk about product categorization. Do remember to categorize your product correctly so customers can find all your products much easier. For example here, TV, audio, video gaming. Here you can see televisions and they come under QLED televisions or smart televisions. Always select the correct level 1 category for your products. Always select the deeper categories that are most accurate for your products. Also, incorrect level 1 category would always lead to rejection and need to be recreated again. Why would you put a phone in a washing machine category anyway, right? Product highlights. For product highlights, we usually require a minimum of 3 highlights in bullet points. Usually, we use a maximum of 60 characters. Product warranty information. Always select the types of warranty from our drop-down option, such as local manufacturer warranty, international manufacturer warranty, local supplier warranty, no warranty, and international seller warranty. What's in the box? State exactly what items and quantities are inside your items box. Here's a very good example. The correct way to do this is 1 Apple iPhone 5s 16GB gold with 1 headset with 1 warranty card with 1 charger. Do not do like so on the right corner by only stating Apple iPhone 5s 16GB gold. This is not correct. Package dimensions and weight. State the exact package measurements and weight of your product when shipped. For example, if it's in kilograms and if it's below 1 kilogram, you may need to convert that into grams. Package width is usually in centimeters. You need to also know the dimensions such as the length, the width, and the height, all in centimeters. Package length is also in centimeters, with package height in centimeters and weight in kilogram. Now, for MEL code requirements, some products that you sell may be oral medicated products. To sell these products, you will need to be registered under the Ministry of Health of Malaysia. Now, they would actually give you the MEL code, or known as Malaysia Authorized License Code. And if you do have that code, you will be able to sell these type of products. And this is mandatory. Counterfeits, replicas, and other fraudulent items. What is considered counterfeit? Brand or character logo on the product packaging, or anywhere without authorization by the trademark owner. Items that contain design elements, for example, cartoon characters or colorways, protected by a trademark without the authorization by the trademark owner. Also, items that are similar with other products, maybe a replica of a branded item, maybe with a slightly altered logo, or items that are in violation of any local country law which they are sold in. These are just some examples at the bottom for you to look at. Prohibited items. Mainly, there are 4 major product types that are not allowed in the platform. Firstly is weapons, alcohol, sex toys, and unregistered or medicated products. Here you can see the 2 columns, products that are allowed and products that are not, in terms of the sex toys category. Operational guidelines. Customers are always going to buy from fast delivery sellers. This is the value of shorter lead time. Now, you need to know what makes customers happy. These would basically be reviews that have been given back to you. Now I want to also talk about the fulfillment process. Now the fulfillment process on Lazada works like so. First, an order is placed on our website. It's then verified in Seller Center. Thirdly, you need to pack the product. Fourth, you need to click Ready to Ship and fulfill the order on Seller Center. Then you just drop the package off at the nearest third-party logistics. Lastly, the order will be delivered to your customer. This is how the fulfillment process works on your Seller Center. You go to Orders and you click Manage Orders. Then you would see Orders Overview, where you can see how many are in pending status Over here, you can look at the invoice where it states what payment methods are allowed for this particular item. Then you would need to create package, then save that invoice ID, thus going and printing out the invoice to place inside the package. And the sixth step is to click ready to ship to see if it's printed. And once you have clicked ready to ship, you look at the tracking ID number, and then you go to the invoice ID after it's saved and click this ready to ship. You will see the fulfillment process here. Always print 4 copies of your shipping labels. The receiver copy is to be stuck on the package. The POD and billing copy are to be inserted in the pouch and stuck on the package. Merchant copy for your own reference. Seller Policies 2.0. Here would be a brief summary. So this has been going live since the 1st of February this year. This policy aims to provide a self-regulating ecosystem where sellers are rewarded for good quality service and penalized for bad service, all based on the customer's experience with you. A. Product quality. B. Fulfillment. C. Question and answer response. This will give to your seller rating. The benefits are visibility of products in search, visibility of products while browsing, access to preferred seller program, lastly, access to campaigns, including flash sales, etc. Now we talk about Fulfillment by Lazada and how it works. Fulfillment by Lazada is a hassle-free fulfillment solution provided by Lazada for sellers. The end-to-end fulfillment solution is basically you send the products to the Lazada Fulfillment Center, Lazada stores your product, the customer would then purchase your products. Lazada takes care of the pick and pack. Lazada then delivers the product to the customer, and the return management is also handled by Lazada. Fulfillment by Lazada simplifies all of your operation process to make your life easier. This gives you full flexibility, only parts of your assortment on FBL, no penalties for cancellations, no fake ready to ship or wrongly products being shipped out, and it's easier returns management as resellable items go directly back into stock. An unlimited order volume limit OVL for FBL SKUs only. Also, you get faster payments. Now, FBL only charges you an all-inclusive fee per item and eliminates all your fixed costs at only 1 ringgit and 99 cents per item. And this includes manpower for pick and pack, the cost for packaging materials, and includes the storage cost of rent, utilities, and insurance. Now I'm going to introduce you to the Lazada tools and what are the available tools. So this is known as the seller-buyer direct communication. Here, the buyer directly asks product-related questions. Buyers can now shop more conveniently and they can have more trust with sellers and Lazada. This would improve the buyer satisfaction and also avoid returns due to lack of product knowledge. That is for the buyer. Now for the seller. The seller will be able to provide consultancy and product information, thus convincing buyers' trust and suppress the number of returned orders and improve sales. Available tools would be seller transparency, seller and product rating reviews. Now customers are able to rate and review a seller and product after each purchase. This gives visibility to seller information. Basic seller matrix will be provided to the customer. Seller profile pages will allow customers to view seller details, performance matrix, seller ratings, and even reviews. A new tool also known as product bundling. Now, bundling is a very New tool, which we would highly recommend, bundling products are automatically listed on the front page URL of our website. It brings new lower priced items as part of a bundle. It differentiates your deals with competitors, and it clears out inventory with products of your choice. Available tools. Product bundling. The first one is called quantity bundling. We allow you to list two or more of the same products in bulk. Sellers, for example, who have low price items. For example, a product less than 30 ringgit. Now, combo bundling. We allow you to list up to 4 different types of products from different categories. Sellers who want to increase profit, sellers who want to increase visibility and conversion rate. In product bundling, we have the buy one, free one. What is it? Give extra of the same item when a customer buys a product. This is for sellers who want to clear stock and increase sales at the same time, or sellers who want to build customer base and repeat purchases. Free gift. Listing out up to 5 items where customers can choose only one item as a free gift when they buy your main product. This is for sellers who are able to utilize sales promotion techniques to increase sales. Now we have another tool known as sponsored product. Now the highlights of this tool, the goal is a promotion tool within Seller Center that helps sellers increase product visibility at a cost per click, also known as CPC basis. The features of this tool: to find a more effective for promoting new products, placements on desktop or M-site PDP, or fix CPC by category level 1. Feed contains single source SKUs only. Now we talk about Lazada University. Here, we're always here to support you. This is the link for the website for Lazada University. Do log on to this website to find out how you can join more than 10 tutorial categories, 58 documents, 37 video tutorials, join the seller community, be a part of the service marketplace, and even engage our support center or FAQ page, and even it has a contact point for you. So the various types of contact points would be by Lazada University, the seller community, the partner support center, also known as PSC, or the service marketplace. Thank you very much for joining this webinar session on Introduction to Lazada.